There are places on our planet where the world seems to hold its breath. Here, the land stretches out, vast and unbroken, toward a horizon that shimmers in the heat. Towering mountains, ancient and silent, stand guard over valleys painted in 1,000 shades of green. These are not empty lands. They are filled with a quiet, powerful life. Every gust of wind carries a story, a whisper from the giant trees that have stood for generations. The air itself feels different here, thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. It is a world untouched by the frantic pace of modern life, a place where time is measured not by clocks, but by the slow, steady turning of the sun and moon. Life begins each day with the first light. A soft, golden glow spills over the peaks, chasing away the deep shadows of the night. The silence is profound, broken only by the distant call of a bird or the gentle rustle of leaves. One might wonder how people survive in such immense, seemingly untamed landscapes. But survival here is not a struggle. It is a dance, a partnership with the natural world. The land does not belong to the people. The people belong to the land. They move through it with a deep, unspoken understanding, their footsteps light upon the ancient soil, their presence a part of the grand, unfolding story of this place. The scale of everything is humbling. Immense, flat-topped acacia trees dot the savanna, their branches reaching out like open arms. Herds of gentle giants, elephants with skin like wrinkled bark, move with a slow, deliberate grace across the plains. They are not just animals. They are part of the landscape, as essential as the rivers and the mountains. To witness them is to feel a connection to something primal, something that has existed long before us and will continue long after. The people who live here share this space, not as masters, but as neighbors, respecting the boundaries and rhythms of these magnificent creatures. This reverence for nature is the foundation of everything. It is a world where the most valuable things are not bought or sold, but given freely by the earth. Clean water flows from mountain springs, pure and cold. Rich soil provides nourishment, asking for nothing in return but care. The sun offers its warmth, the sky its rain, and the forest its shelter. In this place, wealth is not measured in gold or currency. It is measured in the health of the land, the abundance of the herds, and the strength of the community. It is a different kind of richness, one that fills the soul rather than the pocket. If you enjoyed this journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories from the world's most extraordinary places. Join our community and never miss an adventure. The great rivers are the lifeblood of these lands. They wind like silver serpents through dense jungles and open plains, their currents carrying stories from the highlands to the sea. The water level rises and falls with the seasons, a slow, powerful heartbeat that dictates the pace of life for all who live along its banks. When the rains come, the river swells, its brown water thick with sediment, replenishing the surrounding floodplains with fertile silt. This annual gift is anticipated with a quiet patience, for it promises a bountiful harvest and a time of plenty for the entire community. It is a natural clock, reliable and true. Daily life is woven into the river's flow. At dawn, the surface of the water is as smooth as glass, reflecting the pastel colors of the sky. Fishermen glide out in their hand-carved canoes, their movements economical and precise. A single net, woven from natural fibers, is cast with a graceful flick of the wrist. The splash is the only sound that disturbs the morning calm. There is no rush, no competition. Each person takes only what they need for the day, trusting that the river will provide again tomorrow. It is a relationship built on generations of trust and respect, an understanding that the river is a generous but powerful force. Further down the bank, the river becomes a gathering place. It is the village well, the laundry, and the playground, all in one. Women come to collect water in clay pots, their laughter echoing over the gentle lapping of the waves. Children splash and play in the shallows, their joyful shouts a stark contrast to the deep silence of the surrounding wilderness. Here, news is shared, stories are told, and the bonds of community are strengthened. The river cleanses, nourishes, and connects. It is a central character in the daily drama of life, its presence constant and reassuring, a source of both sustenance and social connection. As dusk approaches, The river changes its character once more. The setting sun paints the water in fiery hues of orange and red. The air grows cool, and the sounds of the day give way to the chorus of the night. The hippos, submerged and silent during the day, begin to emerge, their deep, rumbling calls echoing across the water. The people retreat to their homes, their day's work done. They listen to the sounds of the river in the darkness, a familiar and comforting lullaby. It is a rhythm as old as the land itself, a cycle of work and rest, of daylight and darkness, all governed by the steady, eternal flow of the river. In these lands, the pantry is the world outside your door. The forest is not a dark and forbidding place. It is a garden, a market, a pharmacy. Every plant, every root, every leaf has a purpose known and passed down through countless generations. Children learn from a young age to identify the sweet, juicy fruits that hang from high branches and the tender shoots that emerge after the rains. They know which leaves can be used to soothe a fever and which bark can be woven into strong rope. This knowledge is not written in books. It is etched into their minds and hands through direct experience. The act of gathering food is a daily ritual, a quiet communion with the earth. It is not a chore, but a journey of discovery. A walk through the woods might yield a handful of wild berries, a cluster of flavorful mushrooms, or a honeycomb dripping with golden, fragrant honey. The cost of this meal is simply the time it takes to find it, and the gratitude offered in return. There is a deep satisfaction in this, a sense of self-sufficiency that is profoundly liberating. The earth provides and the people receive its gifts with humility, taking only what is needed and ensuring the forest can regenerate and continue to provide for all. Even the sky offers its bounty. When the seasons turn, great swarms of insects take to the air, a buzzing, shimmering cloud that can stretch for miles. To an outsider, it might seem like a plague, but here, it is a harvest. These insects, rich in protein, are a welcome and nutritious addition to the local diet. They are gathered in large nets or attracted by firelight, a feast provided by the heavens themselves. It is a powerful reminder that in nature, nothing is wasted. Every creature, no matter how small, has a role to play in the intricate web of life, and the people have learned to find sustenance in the most unexpected of places. Building a home here does not require a mortgage or a bank loan. It requires community, skill, and resources drawn directly from the immediate environment. Walls are formed from the rich clay of the riverbank, mixed with grass and water, and dried by the sun. The roof is thatched with long grasses or palm leaves, expertly woven to keep out the rain. The entire structure is biodegradable, a temporary shelter that will one day return to the earth from which it came. The cost is measured in the sweat of one's brow and the help of one's neighbors, who will come together to raise the walls and share a meal in celebration of the new home.
Know you've been a good friend.
In a world where material possessions are few, the greatest wealth is found in people. Here, community is not just a concept, it is a vital, living entity that sustains everyone within it. The lines between family, neighbor, and friend are beautifully blurred. A child is raised not just by its parents, but by the entire village. An elder is cared for not out of obligation, but out of deep respect for the wisdom they hold. This interconnectedness is the invisible thread that weaves the social fabric together, making it strong and resilient. It is a safety net woven from trust, reciprocity, and a genuine concern for one another's well-being. Life's most significant milestones are community affairs. A marriage is not merely the union of two individuals. It is the joining of two families, a celebration that involves everyone. The dowry or bride price, often misunderstood by outsiders, is not a purchase. It is a gesture of respect, a symbolic exchange that honors the family who raised the bride. It might take the form of livestock, such as cattle or goats, which represent stored wealth and future prosperity for the community. These animals are not currency in the traditional sense. They are a living, breathing promise of continuity, and a testament to the bonds that tie the families together. When someone is in need, the community responds without hesitation. If a family's harvest fails, others will share their own stores until the next season. If a home is damaged by a storm, neighbors will arrive with tools and materials to help rebuild it. There is no accounting, no keeping score. The help is given freely, with the unspoken understanding that if the tables were turned, the same support would be offered in return. This is the real economy here, an economy of goodwill and mutual support. It is a system far more reliable than any bank. Its currency, the simple, powerful act of showing up for one another. This deep sense of belonging provides a security that money cannot buy. In a world that often feels isolating, these communities offer a profound sense of connection. People are known, seen, and valued. Their joys are shared, and their sorrows are carried by many shoulders. This collective spirit is the source of their strength and their resilience. It allows them to face the challenges of life with courage and grace, secure in the knowledge that they are not alone. The true wealth of these places is not the low cost of living, but the priceless value of living together in harmony. To stand in these lands is to feel the weight of the modern world fall away. The constant noise is replaced by the symphony of nature, the chattering of monkeys, the hum of insects, the sigh of the wind through tall grass. The anxieties of a life built on accumulation and consumption simply dissolve in the face of such profound simplicity. Here, happiness is not pursued. It is simply present, in the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of fresh fruit, and the sound of shared laughter. It is a quiet, unassuming joy, woven into the very fabric of daily existence. The future is not a source of worry, but a continuation of the present. The focus is on today, on the tasks that need doing, the food that needs gathering, and the people who need care. This is not a lack of ambition, but a different kind of wisdom. It is the understanding that life is a cycle, that seasons will turn, that the river will flow, and that the community will endure. There is a deep peace in this acceptance, a freedom from the relentless pressure to always want more. Life feels almost free because the things that truly matter, air, water, food, shelter, and community, are abundant and shared. The natural world is not a backdrop for life. It is an active participant in it. The animals are not just wildlife. They are cohabitants, their lives intertwined with the people. A herd of giraffes moving gracefully across the horizon is not a rare spectacle. It is a part of the evening view. The call of a leopard in the night is not a cause for alarm, but a familiar part of the nocturnal soundscape. This constant, intimate connection with nature fosters a sense of wonder and respect that is deeply ingrained in the culture. It is a reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. This is not a forgotten world, but a world that has remembered what is most important. It is a testament to the idea that a rich and meaningful life does not require material wealth. It requires a connection to the earth, a strong community, and an appreciation for the simple, profound beauty of the present moment. Stepping into this world is like taking a deep, cleansing breath. It is a world where the cost of living is low, but the richness of life is immeasurable. A world where life itself, in its purest form, feels utterly and completely free.